Scrubs feeling me, and I know that he cannot approach me. Looking like trash,
and I'm looking like class.
get with a deadbeat.
Yeah, so
What?
you must not know about to the left, to the left. You must not know about me. You must not know what.
I can have another you. We'll say goodnight to everybody because I need to shoot my video.
Bye, guys. Okay, bye.
Bye. Good night, babes.
Oh no. Oh my.
Go wash that face now. Ciao. Okay, guys, welcome back to my channel.
Welcome
Oh my
back again.
Okay,
You gotta get this in the video, okay?
I'm pausing this. I
Get
gotta
this
pause
in the video.
Give me. I gotta tuck this girl into bed. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I don't know. I haven't really thought of like an intro move or song, or I don't know what people do up on here, but let me just be me. Today's gonna be a little more deeper, a little interesting today. Yeah, I figured I'm gonna talk about my testimony and how I became who I am today. You know, I used to love partying and drinking, smoking, and just hanging out with just really bad crowd of people. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't even blame people. It's my own heart. I desired it. But I just want to just give you a little story on how I once was this girl lost in a world that I thought was making me happy, that I thought was fulfilling me, until I met Jesus. And I know it sounds so like superficial. It's like, ugh, another Jesus story. I'm like, fam, but it's so real. And I feel like I hope people who knew me, you know, who I used to be, can really see that, like, man, you can't just do something like this on your own. Like, you can't just kind of get up and be like, I'm just gonna choose to love God and talk about God and make my whole life about God. Like, it's really something that, you know, he drew me to him, and I'm just in that place. I just can't deny him. I can't deny his goodness. I can't deny what he's done for me. So keep watching. This is my testimony. So here it is. This is my testimony and how I give my life to Christ. I grew up in a Catholic lifestyle, Catholic background. Grew up like Orthodox, Ethiopian Orthodox. I used to go to our Ethiopian Orthodox church, and from there on my parents started to put me in a Catholic school. So my perception of God was really different than, you know, who I have experienced him today. I knew God as like a religion. You know, it was like, do good and God loves you. You know, and when you do bad, God doesn't love you. And it's just, I got so exhausted. Like, I was like, I will never make him satisfied. I will never please God, because it's a human nature sometimes of the heart. You know, we are such fallen people at times. And like, I feel like all of us are equally capable of good and equally capable of evil. And so I was in this place in my life where I was, you know, just, I felt like relationships around me were, like, I wasn't happy in those relationships with my family. I did have, you know, some, like, solid friends around me when I was growing up. But it was always kind of like just certain common interests that were not healthy for all of us is what attracted us together. And so, yeah, so growing up and all of that, I felt like, you know, I just want to live my life. I don't care about God. I don't care about, to literally the point I'm like, I don't even care what people say about me. I don't care what my parents say about me. I don't care what other Ethiopians say about me, because dang, do they talk. Oof, they always have something to say, like, always. And so I was one of those kids. I'm just like, I don't care. I'm gonna live out whatever I want to live out, and whoever I desire to be in my heart, whether it's wicked, whether it's selfish, whether it's, you know, prideful, whether it's, you know, I don't care who else gets hurt. I don't care for the people around me. And I almost don't even care about myself, to be honest. But it would never look that way when I was living in it. It never looked like I didn't care about myself. It looked like I care about myself maybe a little too much. But But anyway, so I got into a lifestyle where at a young age, because my relationship with my parents was really unhealthy, we didn't have communication, let alone like love or affection. Like there wasn't, it was kind of like materialistic love, and you do good in school and you do this, and you know, I love you more, I love you when you do that, and when you don't, it's kind of, yeah, it's like you feel like you're unloved. And so I gave up trying to please my parents. I'm like, I don't care, you know, I can't do this. And so there was times in my life where I ran away, and when I ran away, I met people that, you know, were just not good places in their lives. And so I kind of got entangled in the life of drug dealers, and kind of, you know, being around what they do, being around them selling drugs, you know, seeing crackheads, seeing fiends, seeing deception, seeing brothers, you know, this unity of quote-unquote brothers turn against one another, you know, to the point of like killing, like literally, like at one point you see these brothers working together, and then, you know, the next minute they're shooting at each other, they're trying to kill each other for the love of money, which was heartbreaking. Yeah, so I was just around that kind of lifestyle. And so I grew up really like smoking weed. It was like normal. Like I couldn't even eat unless I got high, and that was kind of my suppressant. That was something that really binded me. Like it had a strong hold on me. I couldn't stop. And it was what made me happy. It was my drive every day. It's like, hey, as long as I get high, I don't care what happens for the rest of the day. Like just gotta make sure I get high. And so yeah, I kind of lived that life for quite a while, and then I became a young mom. I was pregnant at 18, and I had my baby right after I turned 19, like 2 weeks after I turned 19, she was born. And so that period in my life kind of helped me, I think, phase out of all that lifestyle. And it's funny because it's like, dang, you was pregnant at 19, like that's young. So it's like, can you even imagine how long before that I was so lost? So like at 14, I was already gone. 14, 15, I was done. Like I didn't care about my life. You know, just thriving, trying to get through high school high. And you think it's all fun and games when you're going through it. Until, you know, as you get older and time passes, you don't realize how it shapes you as a person, how it shapes you as a character, how it shapes you, how you see the world, how you see life, how you desire to live a life and achieve things. You really don't see the damage when you're in it. Nobody ever does. I mean, if we really did, I don't think we'd walk through it. So yeah, so then I had my daughter, and you know, I kind of got my mind clear for a little bit. You know, pregnant, couldn't do drugs, couldn't smoke weed anymore, couldn't drink, couldn't party. I really had to like change kind of like that circle of people around me. But then after I had my daughter, and after almost like, you know, close to a year after her being 1 year old, I slowly kind of slipped back into this place of, you know, wanting to feel happy again. And that was, you know, getting high and partying and forgetting, you know, life, sometimes forgetting that I really am a mom and I've got full responsibilities. Like, let me just go to the club and just let loose and relax. And then you meet people, and people that are kind of in the same place in their life where they're not happy, and you trying to make each other happy, and really not knowing what happiness is. And so I kind of went back to that lifestyle. And what had happened in one moment was that I was at a nightclub one night, and I seen this gentleman, this guy that I had known, and he came in the room, he came into the club. It's like a hallway entry. He came into the club, and you could just see, when I saw him, like I could see just the look on his face, like something was up, like something was gonna go down. Dang, I can't eat out no more. It's just like burping like a pig. But so he came in, and I could just see the look on his face. Like it's kind of scary.